Oh my goodness. I was never expecting to do anything like this. Well, there's my hands. Aren't they amazing? Anyways, hi. So, this is probably the first time I've ever done something like this before, and I'll admit, a little bit nervous about it, but hey. Also, kind of annoyed because my camera here, which you can clearly see in front of you with my lovely hands presenting you things, um, has no external mic output, and I would rather not have to spend a good $300 to get another camera, which means that I might have a bit of webcam quality audio when it comes down to it, which I do apologize for, but, well, I can only do so much. This was given to me a little while ago from a company by the name of Universal Yums, which offered a chance to try it, and I figured, hey, why not? Maybe I can do a video on it. And they have a lot of things to give us. This was actually sent to me weeks ago, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to look at it because, well, I had a lot of issues, real life issues at the time. And, well, here we are and all of its nonsense, and unfortunately, I can't show you the top because there's personal information there, but this was actually from their July section. I think I can try to make the camera focus. Okay, it's doing alright. So yeah, it's Taiwan, July, so that gives you the idea of how long in the making this has been. I actually got this in at the first or second week of August, and then had to put it off because, well, we had a lot of nonsense to look at. So let's just open up the box real quick. Unfortunately, my mother, when she was down here, looked through the box, and because of it, well, she didn't get into anything, but she did open the box, and that was a little weird, but, you know, of course, we have a lot of interesting things to try out here, which we will be trying out right now. Oh, goody. No, I'm just... Anyways, and in case anything gets too bad, I brought along some water, because, well, why not? So I'm going to just pick something out from the bag here. There's a lot of stuff, such as these lovely pea crackers, and there's a lot of stuff underneath as well. So we have... Did someone really get into this? I'm going to have to get my mother to... She told me she didn't get into it, but of course she snuck something. I knew she would. That's my parents for you, folks. Well, mostly my mother. My dad does not like sweets too much, but of course she was like, oh no, I'm not going to get into any of this, and then I find a package of something absolutely destroyed. Fun stuff. Yeah, I see Lay's in there. That's a plus. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just start off with the first thing that I can dig up from here. So, nice of them enough to include a booklet with all of the foods that you have here. That includes every snack, what they're made of, and a little bit of history behind everything. A lot of this is actually history I kind of already knew, aside from the snack things. We'll get into that in a bit. But, let's see here. I'm just going to pick something out. So, these... For some reason, there's only one of these in this bag. That's a little weird. Let's see here. Get a look at this, and according to the booklet, which, again, I'm having to do this kind of all a little bit messy, but this is apparently, according to this, a brown sugar milk candy, which sounds, well, kind of noticeably distinct. I mean, indistinct from a lot of what else is in this bag, because, or, well, box of sweets and other things. So I'm going to try this real quick, and I'm just going to, you know, see how well this goes. Good Lord, my battery life and my... Whoa! Don't fly away now, Candy. You're back. I mean, you know what this kind of reminds me of, actually, is... Have you ever tried out those honeycomb candies before? It looks a lot like that, or kind of like the, you know, just a normal caramel, but I already know that this isn't, so I mean, might as well try it. Remember those honeycomb candies I mentioned? That's pretty much what this is, but a little bit sharper taste, honestly. A little bit more honey. What a surprise. A little bit more sugar as well. Definitely taste it. Oh, there's the other one. I mean, all in all, that's actually really good. I really do enjoy that one. So, good start to the box already. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not going to be showing off my face because I'm terrified of it. Definitely not very good at that. You know. I mean, all in all, not the worst, not the best, but that's what you get. Okay, that just looks terrifying. Oh, look, a haichu. If you've ever seen any import candy from Japan, chances are you've seen a haichu before. Nothing that huge of a deal. Alright, I'm going to do a little quick cut here. Okay, I needed to actually get a chair a bit more positioned because otherwise I was going to die. Well, I mean, apparently this haichu, according to this, is actually made of lychee, which is a different kind of fruit. That sounds a little ridiculous to me because I've never tried a lychee, so let's just try to get this package open and see what's inside, shall we? I've actually never really had a haichu. I've actually had some of the other things that are in here, at least from what I recall. Mostly one of them is Mochi, which Mochi's been hit or miss with me, but we'll get into that in a bit. Alright, so whenever you look at a haichu, at least, it comes in these little packages. Nothing too huge. Oh my god. Well, I was not expecting this color. I mean, lychees are kind of a strange color in their own right, but, oh my god, I can definitely smell the fruit, the citrus. Very, very odd. I guess I'll try a piece. I mean, tastes like any sort of fruiting, you know, like fruit. Honestly, if you like jellies, you'll like these kind of things. Oh, okay, that after flavor is a little, whoa. But I mean, if you're gonna listen to me eat all through this video, there you go. Pretty good though. I actually don't mind these. Pretty interesting. It has a little bit of a zest, a spice kind of feel to it, honestly, which isn't too bad. But pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Oh, no, don't put that in there. We'll come back to that in a bit. Sorry if my camera's kind of shaking a little bit. Let me reposition this real quick. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to buzz this bad boy out. Why am I doing this again? The world may never know. Okay. Change the plans from here on out, just so nothing gets overpowering, although those were very good. Different taste entirely, though. It's like, it tasted a lot like, okay, if I were to explain it, Twizzlers, in a sense, but more in a little piece than it, what? Okay, well, we'll get into that in a second. I do know there was a candy that was not included here that is on this list here, and I cannot for the life of me find the notice form that came with it. But I do know that this is a milk jelly, I believe. Let me go and just pull up the pamphlet real quick. Let's see. You're experiencing this with me, guys. Yes, this is... Wait a second. No, actually, I don't... They changed it. This is the one candy that they changed it. I swear to God if it is. Oh. Okay, well, you know what? We'll save this little bad boy for a little bit later. For now... God, my hands are clumsy as hell right now because I'm nervous as... nervous. Very, very nervous. I almost said a bad word. Aside from the other bad word I just said. Anyways, this apparently is melon milk, which... okay. Never heard of that. Don't know what to think about it. Kind of terrified of it, but, I guess we'll try it, shall we? Let me just open this bad boy up and see what's inside. Oh, good, it's another... Okay, that has the consistency of the other thing, of the, caramel, kind of. It feels a lot like that. And that worries me entirely. Okay, that's definitely a little bit different of a smell than I thought there would be, but it also has a bit of citrus to it. So, I mean, bon appetit, right? I mean, I can definitely taste the milk, and it has a little bit of citrus to it. It reminds me a lot of, okay, that's not that great. Honestly, it just kind of tastes like, actually, I don't know how to explain it. It tastes very odd, but it's kind of, and I hate to sound rude, but a bit bland. Not very interesting. A little bit of a bummer there. But we have a lot of other interesting things to go through. Now this bad boy, I am terrified of. This is something I'm going to have to try in a bit. Unfortunately, I'm fairly sure if I open up this package, it's going to melt out inside of it, so that's something else. But might as well start with the mochi, right? Pretty sure this is a mochi. So, let me just open up the package thingy, the ready-majigger. Ah, there we go. Nope, that's the noodles. Never mind. Let's see the mochi candy mentioned here. Was that the one that was replaced, or... Oh, yeah, that's red bean jelly. Okay, that's a little terrifying. A little weird to me. Yeah, this is definitely the mochi. And most mochi I've tried was cooled and had ice cream inside, or at least from what I recall. So it was notably cooler and refrigerated and oh God. Okay. I don't know what the consistency of this is, but it but it feels a lot like a oh God. This is by far the weirdest thing I've ever felt, candy related. And no, this little what is this? But as you can see, it has a little bit of, I wouldn't call that sugar of some sort, but I can already tell this is going to be very weird. It feels like some sort of, I mean, it's mochi. It's just, oh, okay. That is, oh, no, thank you. Well, Well, dear friends, this is how you, I'm gonna need, oh, oh, okay, well, I'll just say right now, that was not for me. The consistency of that is very odd. That's what really got me, is because it feels and tastes. I mean, it tastes kind of like a jelly, pretty much in a sense, because well, there's a little bit of paste inside of it that it doesn't really have a flavor. Honestly, it just kind of it tasted so difficult. Just like yeah, the consistency kill me. That probably sounds really rude, but oh my god, that was terrifying. All right, pretty sure this is actually in there, so might as well dive straight into the other thing that I'm terrified of, because mochi is terrifying and red bean paste sounds like it might be interesting. I'm going to try to open up this package, which is in its own right something interesting as well. I would do it on camera, but I'm going to need to get some scissors, I think. Good enough. I think this will do. Alright, let's see if we can't open this bad boy up. That did not open it very well. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Okay, don't panic yet. Now this is definitely some more Asian type flavor. That's something I'm used to, because a lot of these candies use beans and some other weird products that we here in the West don't really use in things. But that is a very bizarre looking thing. Welp, bon appetit. Okay. Definitely not for me either. That the flavor. Ooh. I mean, it ooh. Oh god. Okay. That was just I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. That was beyond anything I've tasted before. It tasted okay, but a lot like the mochi, it has a really weird texture and like I don't know if you could hear it, but when I bit into it, it kind of just it felt flaky, which is really bizarre because you think since it's kind of a jelly, it would kind of have the consistency of jelly, but definitely does not have that consistency all that well. Very bizarre. I don't know how I would recommend that. And there's another mochi, just in case I ever want to feel terrible. Alrighty. We still have a few things to go. This was actually something I was really interested in. This is a chocolate green tea roll. As you can see there, it says green tea choco roll. Sounds interesting to me. I'm game. So let's just open this up. I guess I'll kind of explain this a bit more, but you might notice that there's a lot of candies that come from Taiwan that are actually Japanese inspired, or at least they seem somewhat similar to Japanese candy. That's mostly because Taiwan was actually, I believe, colonized and whoa, it's a lot of flaking news, Japanese colony for quite some time until World War II, where after they lost World War II, they actually, one of the things they had to give up was Taiwan. So, I mean, that's a summarization of the whole thing, so I hope you guys don't mind. Anyways, it's white chocolate surrounded by green tea leaves, which is actually very interesting. Very, very fascinating. I actually want to try this right now. Oh man. That is delicious. That is fantastic. Wow. This is great. I mean, it feels a lot more like a cookie in a way, but has the nice flakes of green tea leaves, which makes it fascinating and very good. I really like it. Really, really like it. This is great. If you ever get a chance to try one of these, highly suggest it. A lot better than that mochi, that's for sure. Definitely perked me up a bit more. Honestly, it feels a lot more like a cookie than chocolate, honestly. But hey, so far, so good. What could go wrong, right? Okay, brief cut. Had to deal with some other things. How you doing? Huh?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I was wondering how you were doing. Anyways, one more thing that was a little bit worrying in this box was it. I believe this is a milk yogurt candy. Oh, goody. Let's just open this up and try it out. Why not? Sure. Oh, that is not what I expected. That is a hard candy. Yep, that's definitely a hard candy. Alright, well. I mean, it's basically be sure this is yogurt. What kind of flavor is this? I think that might be strawberry in some fashion. Anyways, it just tastes like a strawberry candy. No big deal there. I was worried for nothing. Okay. Let me just 1 second. Okay, well. Next up, a pudding candy. Oh, that's a new one. I've never actually tried this kind of pudding, but hey, what do I know? Anyways, let's just try this out. It feels a lot more like that red bean paste, which was terrible, and the mochi, which was terrible. Which eventually I might try to force it on someone. Someone I don't like. I don't know. Anyways. Oh. Hmm. This is not what I expected at all. It looks a lot like a sugared, I mean, it's gelatin, that's for sure. But it's has a bit of sugar coating to it. Okay, well. Ugh. Okay, that's not very good at all. Oh, God. Bring out the water. This is not going well. Not going well at all. I don't know what that was, but jeez, that was pretty bad. I basically had no taste at all aside from the texture, which seems to be a reoccurring theme with a lot of these. Like, the mochi had nothing. I forget what the other one was. The red bean paste was just basically nothing as well, so, I mean, maybe it was just because of the length that it took to actually get to this box. Who knows? This, I need to bring up the booklet again. Let's take a look-see real quick. Okay, this is a chocolate corn roll. Okay. It's, this seems interesting enough. I mean, it basically just sounds like a chocolate cookie more than anything else, which is not a bad thing, I'm sure. Well, I mean, it's a pretty good sugar on it. Some other, I'm not sure what exactly else is on this, but hey. Yep, that's basically what that is, a chocolate kind of like cookie roll. Pretty good. Not too bad. Could be worse. A lot like the white chocolate stuff from before. It is probably some of the best that's in this box so far. Which is a good thing because the less I have to think about the red bean paste, the better. Ugh. Just contemplating that makes me upset. Alright. This is Prince Ramen Noodles, I believe, which, according to the booklet, is meant to be eaten. Yeah, Prince Kimchi Noodles, which are kind of instant ramen, but they're meant to be eaten without cooking them. So, I'm gonna guess they taste like ramen noodles. I accidentally opened that package, not the way I was hoping to, but, oh well. Honestly, I mean, there's not much else to expect. It tastes like noodles. Ramen noodles. Just much more crunchy. And, you know, typical flavoring. Tastes like chicken. Because that's probably... I mean, that's pretty much the normal flavoring there. That is something I am not interested in at all, but we'll have to get into that. Alright. That's enough little candies. Now we have a bunch of crackers and chips. I mean, I'm guessing you can already guess what these are. Pea crackers. I'm so happy. So happy. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, pea crackers. Okay, this sounds a little more odd of a taste, but I'm willing to try, so why not? Let's just... I mean, they look a lot like... I'm trying to think of the brand, but Fritos, I guess. I mean, that's the closest thing I can think of when it comes to this stuff. I mean, it tastes more like a corn tortilla chip than anything pea related. I don't really taste it, so a little odd. Not to lie, but nothing too bad there. Nothing too weird. Kind of strange. Kind of strange. So those just, honestly, I mean, they taste like chips. They're actually not too bad considering what they could have been. Now this, I have no idea what they are, so I'm going to have to pull open the booklet and go through this as quickly as possible because I only have 8 minutes left on this memory card before I lose the ability to record because apparently I don't have much room left. Strawberry milk snack. Okay. That's a few words I was not expecting to have together, considering that they're look like chips, some fashion. I mean, might as well bust open the package and see what it's all about, right? Alright. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of crumbs here now from that, there's a lot of ramen pieces around here. It's like, oh god, they're everywhere. Okay, we're gonna need to pick that up when we get done with this. Apparently opening that package just scattered a bunch of hard noodles everywhere. What a surprise. Wow. Okay. This package is sealed so tight it's hard to open, so I'm just gonna... There we go. Ugh. That's definitely a strawberry smell, alright. Okay, it's not something I expected. It's like a puffy Cheeto. That's not good, is it? I don't think that. Well. Well, I mean, That's actually pretty interesting. Pretty good. It's just basically, I mean, it feels like a Cheeto, but it tastes like, I mean, milk and strawberry. That's actually really good. Color me surprised. Pretty fascinating stuff. Oh god, there's still some. What are you, Cassie? Sorry, Cassie. Just... What are you doing, huh? Honestly, that is actually very good for what I mean, I didn't think... It feels more like a dessert kind of cookie than actual chips. So, I'm actually really surprised by that. That's pretty tasty considering. And, of course, since you only see my hands right now, because, of course, I'm terrified of showing my real face because that's just scary. Just take my opinion from my hands, and we'll go from there. Alright, the last object here is Lay's. You know, simplistic, nothing too crazy. Lay's. What could go wrong? But, I already looked at the booklet for this one. I can already tell you, the flavoring is a bit weird. This is a Lay's stack, and it's seaweed chip flavor. Ugh, God. Oh dear. I can already feel that the chips have been crushed a bit. That's always a good thing. I'm gonna just cut out the top here. Whew. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, I had to move the camera because that was a lot of work. Just open this package as much as possible. Yeah, the Lay's chips kind of got a bit crushed here. Not so much a stack, more of a pile. Okay, well, kind of a shame that these got smashed up a bit. I don't think that was from us. I think that was actually just kind of how it happened. I mean, nothing really too bad there. Kind of just strange and weird. I guess I'll try it. Tastes more like salt and vinegar, honestly. Very salty and sweet. Not very I mean, it doesn't really taste like seaweed, but then again, I've never really tried seaweed, so. Okay. Not something I would eat, honestly. Just kind of wish they didn't get smashed. It's a bit of a shame. So, I mean, if you really want to try out some seaweed chips, they're you probably just find something else, honestly, because they don't really taste like anything that I haven't tasted before, which is kind of a shame considering, but oh well. I mean, as I said, they kind of just taste like either salt and vinegar or something that's just extremely salty. So that's pretty much, yeah, that's that. But before we go, because this has been an experience, I've been on a journey of flavor through flavor country perhaps, but not the flavor country I've always wanted to go down. That red bean jelly's still with me. I want to say thank you to Universal Yums for sending this to us. You can check out their website at universalyums.com. They do a box every month. They actually have a clue for next month, but since we're so late, I'll just spoil it and say it was Brazil. Cassie, don't. Oh, she's wandering in. So I mean that's pretty much all we got here. It was an interesting one. You can click the link in the description to try out some Universal Yums and see how well it goes for you. And if you do it, be sure to send your thanks to me. But unless you didn't like the box, then Send me your hate mail. You know, typical comments on YouTube. Anyways, I'll catch you guys a bit later. I need to go wash my mouth out. I'm kidding. Mostly from that red jelly. Oh god, that was something else. Everything else was pretty good. That red bean jelly, whatever you want to call it was. Okay.